Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to all of you who are able to join live and even those who are watching the replay. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Genevieve Coe. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada, but I love to share stamping with anyone across the country or in the world. I've been a demonstrator for over 16 years, which is crazy to me because I thought it would be something that I just did for a little while, just for fun or just to get a few things at a discount. But what I discovered is that what I love, I love the discount. Don't get me wrong. I love buying my Stampin' Up! Supplies at a discount. But what I love even more is the kind of the fun. Is that the right word? The fun of seeing new products, the fun of connecting with other people who love creating, the fun of getting together, the fun of sharing and teaching others. So all of that has been part of my amazing journey. And so anyone can join in. I'd love to have you enjoy the journey with me. You can watch my videos every week on Tuesday morning. I love to have you drop a line in the comments. I love to read them and say hello and hear where you're from and what you're up to. How was your weekend? I love to hear all of that. But you can also join me by being a VIP club member. So I really encourage you, if you're someone who has stamping supplies or crafting supplies, but you need motivation to get doing it, and you need extra inspiration in a step-by-step format or in a casual format, the VIP membership is for you. The information is in the description. So I won't dwell too much on that, except to say it's a great option to take advantage of. You can be a VIP member two ways, either by being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, month-to-month subscriber, and choosing me as your demonstrator, or you can be a surprise package subscriber. And my surprise package subscribers, they get a just a monthly surprise package each month. That's the best way to describe it. It's got it might have paper, ribbon, gems, different consumables, so that you can kind of play, get a taste of some new product that maybe you wouldn't necessarily have bought yourself, but you can kind of see it and touch it. And then all my club members, whether you joined through being a surprise package subscriber or whether you joined by being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, they all get access to my monthly craft and chat over Zoom. So that's just a little accountability. So you use your supplies and get it done and have fun in a supportive environment and where you can chat with others. And as well, each month you get a special technique video, live technique video, where you can follow along and create and learn the special technique for the month. Okay, so it's a great way to learn new things at the same time as using your supplies. So don't miss being a VIP club member with me. The information's in the description. It's a great time to join and get using your stuff. But if you have a wish list a mile long and you love everything Stampin' Up!, then really you need to join and become a demonstrator like myself, because you may think it's not for you, but I'm telling you, I am so pleasantly surprised by how fun and amazing the journey is. And that's always a great deal. Right now, you can choose $165 worth of product and pay only $135, no shipping. So that's always a great option. Okay, so that's a little bit about me and this a couple things going on. Each Tuesday morning, I like to share a video where I can share some stamping with you, share the news. Actually, this one is pre-recorded because if all is going well, I should be in Quebec when this video goes live. I'm visiting a friend out there, but of course, I'm going to be working out there as well. So I don't think I'll be able to be live, but hopefully this whole thing works out and you can still connect with me, because I have lots to share with you. So tell me in the comments where you're from, what you're up to, and what do I have to tell you? I think on November the 21st is when the last chance discounts go live. So you don't want to miss it. Where you'll be able to find it, it should be here, because I'm kind of pre-recording it. You won't exactly see it, but I'm going to guess where it is. Oops, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can screen share for you here. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so it should be under specials. And first of all, whenever you shop, you need to make sure to change this find a demonstrator, put my name so that you can easily find me, and make sure to choose me, because then you can get all the perks that I offer. So for the last chance specials, I would check under the specials column, and normally they because I'm pre-recording this, but on the 21st, at the time when this video goes live, you should be able to see a last chance option here. And so the discounted items. So what are the last chance things? Those are things from the mini catalog. So if you look at what's new, September to December mini catalog, the items from the mini catalog that are basically retiring, it's their last chance. We won't see them again. We're going to say farewell. So how you know that their last chance, they have this sort of retiring soon written underneath, and then you'll know that they're not coming back. This is your last chance to get them. So snatch them up while you can. And some of them are quite on deep discounts, maybe up to 60%. So you don't want to miss out. Things are really while supplies last. Okay, so that is the biggest news I think I need to share. Other than that, let me just get some Stampin' Supplies. Why don't we create a card together? Those of you who placed an online order last month in October, you should have received your class packet in the mail, so you can craft along with me. But of course, you have the tutorials I emailed as well. So that's a standing offer I have for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. Every month, any online order $60 or more using that month's host code. So let me pull up November's host code here. You can shop. The link is in the description. Check out using the host code. As long as your order $60 or more, you're automatically registered for next month's cards that I'll be showcasing in my live. Okay, so and if you didn't get the card packets because you didn't place an order last month, that's okay, because you can still use your own supplies, follow along, or just be inspired by what I create. Okay, so let me get the supplies. I should have gotten them ahead of time. But you guys can try to remember, tell me in the comments, what is the product of the month? Each month I pick a product to focus on. What is it this month? That's the question while I grab the supplies. Go ahead, put it in the comments. Okay. So the product of the month is where is it? The More Dazzle specialty paper. Congratulations to those of you who nabbed it when it was on sale last week. But they're back on regular price, but they're still worth it at regular price, because you will get the gorgeous look at what you can create with the More Dazzle paper. So this, in the first week of November, we did this one. See how I used that gold More Dazzle? In one packet, you get two colors, the gold and kind of the champagne silver color. And then last week, we did this card over here. Let's see what I can bring it in for you to see. Okay, so one's kind of cutesy and fun. The other one's a little more elegant. Okay, so who's curious what we're going to do this week? Let me get the packet out. It's actually quite sweet and simple, this card, but also quite elegant. I am using the More Dazzle paper, kind of the gold color, although the camera's really not showing it that well. It's looking champagne, but it's actually very gold here. Okay, and I'm also going to pull in this stamp set, the Night Divine, and I want to play a little bit compared to what I have here, but let's get started. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can make the tabletop bigger. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is our very vanilla cardstock, cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And don't forget, we always have that amazing paper trimmer that has the scoring blade built into it right there. So that's how we scored the card base. Okay. And then what we'll do next is we'll put a piece of Night of Navy cardstock on top. Okay, and it is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And you're going to notice that it's got music notes on it. So it's already been embossed. For those of you who haven't seen embossing before, I am going to show you quickly what embossing is. We've got Stampin' Up! Has all different kinds of embossing folders. Actually, I really like this Christmas Tidings one. It might be on last chance, but let's see. And I don't even know whether this Night Divine one that I'm using, I don't know where the music note one is, but once we use it, I do try to put it away and be neat and tidy. But how many of you can relate that sometimes you're putting it in where you want to put it and then you can't find it? But here it is. It's called the Merry Melody Embossing Folder. And it's a plastic folder like this. And you just slip the cardstock inside that you want to emboss. Okay. So I'll just take a smaller piece so that you can kind of get a taste of it. Okay. But obviously on this card, it was cut to size and then put right into the embossing folder. Okay. So it goes in like that. And then we have a device called the Cut and Emboss machine. We have a mini size and a full size. I'm going to get the full size one. Okay, just so I can show you how it works, how the full size one works. But the mini one works pretty much the same. It's just smaller. But because this embossing folder is so wide, you do need the full size one. And you just need a platform. Okay, and this device works solely on pressure. So there's absolutely no, you don't need to plug it in. There's no computers. There's nothing to program or understand. It's basically just pressure, and you roll it through, and that's how you get the design. Okay, and it is embossed right into the paper. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so that's how that's done. Those of you who got the free class pass packet as a thank you for your order last month, it'll already be embossed for you, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to have the folder or anything. Okay. I'll put this back in its home here. Okay, so let's adhere that to our card base. And we just have to make sure that there's a debossed side and an embossed side. So we're going to put the embossed side face up and the adhesive on the debossed side. Okay, and then here's where it gets a little bit fun. I'm using this gorgeous specialty paper. I think it's called Night Divine, I think. Well, I know that's the name of the stamp set. Name of the paper. It's actually this gorgeous navy gold. Oh, it's Shining Brightly. That's what it's called, Shining Brightly. And I'm using the vanilla with the gold accents here. Can you see that? And I might even mat it like this. And we're putting our product, feature product here. Behind. See how I'm doing that? I'm just kind of creating and layering kind of a border to highlight this pretty paper. So let's do that. Okay, what I might do is put the and in case you guys are wondering about the measurement, the designer series paper is 2 inches. Okay, and the height is 4 inches. 2 inches by 4 inches. And then for the more Dazzle paper, I mean, you could just kind of cut 4 inches by 1 inch just to give you room to layer and make that little border there. Okay, I think it really just makes the paper really pop out to have that Dazzle paper on either side. And then this is 3 inches by 4 inches. It is a very vanilla piece. So we will stick that on. Okay. And we'll put that on top. Okay. And so see how our card is coming together. Layering is one of the easiest tricks on how to kind of step up your card a little bit. Okay, and then this die cut has already been cut out. It's our nativity scene there. And that is from the dies. They're called Night Divine dies. I'm just going to show you what's inside because you may not know. We've got like the nativity scene, a camel, sheep, donkey, clouds. Not sure what this is. I don't know what that one is. And then kind of the stable. This is going to really bug me what this little thing is. I think it's like another sheep, right? There's kind of like a standing sheep and kind of a sitting down sheep. Okay, so lots of good things. So in your packets, those of you who have them, but otherwise it's already like pre-cut for you here. And you can use dimensionals and pop it up kind of to have it sitting over here. That's what I want to do, but I can't resist. It's too late. I think about things at night or in the shower and I'm like, I want to try something different, which was too late to try to get the packets out. But while I'm doing the video, I will try and see because we have, I don't know if you know, but Stampin' Up! Sells foam adhesive sheets. Okay, so I think I have one here. I do. Okay, let's try it. I don't know if this will work. So disclaimer is, you know, what I'm about to show you, I don't know whether it will work. So we're going to do it together. I'm just going to take a piece of the Night of Navy cardstock and I'm going to adhere it to the foam sheet. Okay. There we go. I don't know how to make sure that, let's see, we should have some scissors here. I don't think we really need to cut it off, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this here. Okay. Okay, so it is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's foam and it's double-sided adhesive. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. So I've put my Night of Navy cardstock on there, and then I'm going to put my die on here, and then I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so I want the nativity scene to really pop up from the card. So let's, oh, you know what? I can maybe use, instead of, maybe I'll just use the small mini one. I think it'll fit here. Okay. Oh, so much action, so much crafting, so much going on here. Okay. Don't panic. If you hear a clatter, it's just all my things falling on the floor because I'm overcome with excitement. Okay. So here we go. We'll put that down and then we'll put the other sheet of cardstock, other plastic plate on top, and we'll roll it through. Okay. And we're going to push. It's a little bit tight, but I think it will serve our purpose because the foam does compress. Okay. So you see how it still cuts right through the foam. Okay. Okay, and then I would just use maybe my little take your pick tool or something to get out these little in-between bits. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so you see now the whole back is covered with foam. Okay, and so that really helps it to pop out when we're putting it on our card here. Okay, see how it really stands out? I don't know if you can see. So with this one, for example, I could have just put dimensionals, which is what I would normally do. But because there's such fine detail there with the Mary and the baby Jesus, I was like, I think it would be so much better with our foam adhesive sheets. And I'm right. It is totally better. It's really stuck on there. There's no little floppy parts from not where dimensionals are not existing. So anyway, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so my plan worked out. So now you've all seen foam adhesive sheets in action. Everybody needs foam adhesive sheets. Okay, and so I'm just going to take one of the special sentiments here. I'm going to do Glory to God in the Highest. I love this set. I'm going to keep this set forever, so don't expect to ever see it on a retired sale I'm doing or anything, because I am keeping this forever. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the Knight of Navy. And then we can even check, like you always have to check online about what's available, what's not available in my online store, because just because it's in the catalog doesn't mean it hasn't sold out already. So there we go. Okay, and these are the deckled circles, which thankfully are carrying over to the next catalog because I love them a lot. They just give kind of a rugged edge to our circle, which I think is great for this project, because I'm sure out in Bethlehem with the shepherds and everything, it's not like they had smooth edges over there. I feel like it just shows a little bit of the down-to-earth experience there. Okay, and we'll pop that on here. We could have it a little more in here, except now the head, well, it's too late. I've already stuck that on. I should have thought about this sentiment, but I think it still looks great. We'll pop it on there. And we'll put some dimensionals on the back. And that is our card for today. Okay, what do you guys think? We're using that product of the month. I've taught you how to use foam sheets. And we've got our sentiments. So let's see whether I have... Yeah, see this one? It's pretty much the same. It's just moved over a little bit. Can you see the difference? Oh, this one is backwards. Okay. Anyway, you can see baby Jesus is on the other side there if you just flip it to the other side. But the difference is that, like, it's not on the foam adhesive sheet. So there's just a few dimensionals hiding behind there. And that is our project for today. Whoops. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. I'd love to hear your comments at the bottom. Don't forget to shop the last chance discounts. They're only while supplies last, so go ahead and shop. The link is in the description. I'd love to gift you with a free class pass for next month. A free class in the mail next month. And don't forget to register for my upcoming Lunch, Laugh, and Craft, second Tuesday in December in Markham. If you're able to be local and come and visit me, we have a great time at our lunch get-togethers where we stamp and we chat. And it's just a nice afternoon get together. Okay, so that is the news for now. I'm sure I have more to share, but it's just another reason for me to send you an email newsletter or for us to connect on Facebook. If you're not on my email newsletter list, make sure to join. The link is in the description, or you can use my Linktree link to find out all that's happening. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.